Upgrade the less damage taken to 180. Is this Zulrah, Uncle? I don't know. I just know I like it. I like a lot of the RuneScape music. Anyways, we have Exquisite and we have the Grand. Okay, Exquisite. We want to see 190. Nope. 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 Oh, yes! Yes! 8 conflict orbs, and we're exactly where we started! Freaking great! I love conflict aid! So good! So good! All I know is pain! Good system? Holy okay, well... I don't really have money to finish that. Not really. I mean, yeah, we're kind of broke. So... we need to generate some income. How do I want to do that? Are you farming rods? No, I'm not farming rods. Not planning on it, at least. XD business conflict? Yeah, we got XD business by the conflict orb for sure. Okay, so what we should do right now, potentially, is put this to the side. Put this to the side. I don't want to fracture this until I divine it at least once. The 101, the minimum roll T1 ES is like super painful to look at. So if it fractures ES, I want to know I can at least make triple T1 ES with this. And I'll be sad if it's fractured at minimum roll. You should open your 295 cards as guaranteed profit. You think so? 295 cards? How much can I sell these for? About a C each, maybe a little bit more, maybe 1.5. Dear Snack Eater, how are you today? I'm doing well, man. Uh-oh. Get my offhand out. We can open up in here, can't we? Yeah, this is gonna be depressing. +5 chaos. Wait, why am I doing this? Wait, you guys said controller's really good for this, didn't you? Or were you guys lying to me about the controller thing? Incoming House of Mirrors, we're gonna find out. Wait. Alright, already hooked up. Okay. Were you guys lying to me about controllers being good for stack decks?
Why, hello.
I'm gonna find out if you were. Now, does discard delete it? Wait. Okay, so if I do this... That doesn't look like it dropped it. It did drop it. Wait, why didn't it drop it the first time I pressed it? Okay, so does it just delete it if it's not freaking... I have to do it this way? That's deleting the cards, guys. Is it not? I press X right here. I'm so confused. I don't think this is working. Oh, I guess it's not on the filter then, right? Surely that's what it is. It's just not on the filter. Yeah, it's just not on the filter. Right, we're fine, we're fine. I'm out of space where I'm standing, I guess. Holy, no, great. No, oh no, please. Not like this. Not like this. I'm struggling here. Don't steal my cards. This is goated way to open this. Honestly, I'm like, is it goated? Because right now I'm like struggling to, I think if I have a larger, dude, how do I don't know. Trade. If I have a larger set of cards, this would make more sense. Okay, offer item. ADC. Okay. Hold, let me go. Freedom. Dude, controller gameplay. Not sure how I feel about this. Alright, anyways. All right, let's try this again. Alright. Div card stack opening. AX. Okay, so that's definitely like faster for that, right? If I get a little bit more used to it, I think this would be good. I have a skill issue though. I keep dropping stuff on the ground. I keep dropping the cards on the ground. Controller gameplay is painful to watch. Is it? Are you physically getting hurt right now watching this? Oh my word! Why am I so bad at clicking? Is it causing pain? The controller gameplay. Put a good filter back on. Oh, that's true. We should put on a good filter again. Too very strict. Call that good enough. Dang it! Oh my goodness. Alright, that time it worked. I think this is the best gameplay. Watching a man struggle. Why didn't I just sell these? We're not making like any of the money back, guys. We're just straight up losing money. This is not going well for us financially. Skill issue. Inventory management of the controller's torture. The thing is, this is still like... Okay, granted I kind of suck at it, but aside from me freaking sucking at doing this, This is still way better than doing it with this specifically, just div cards, This is better than the PC version of it. Still bad. And I obviously really suck at it because I keep pressing discard like twice in a row, and then I drop the stack and have to repick up the stack, and holy, can I select my stash? Can I select my stash, please? So I think we turn basically like what would be like 400 to 600 chaos and value, guys, into no money. I think that is the situation at hand. We've just deleted money. I think that's the sitch. You got 1 or 2 good ones? Yeah. Well, like 5 chaos ones. I don't know. I don't think we got any more. I guess we have fortunate, which is 1/6 of a div. 49 cards left to believe. You think I should believe in this? I'm not so convinced. Wait, Avian Pursuit? What is that? What is that? Einhar's Memory Beast. Okay, that's... I guess that's like kind of decent. I don't think in this league it is though. Avian's Pursuit. That would have been a lot better in like a previous league before they changed the who's you what to. All right. Well, I'm gonna say it. I think we lost money, guys. I don't know why you guys baited me into opening those. Like, we could have just sold those and made pure profit. Could have just sold those and made pure profit. All right. Old Lance and say stuff like that? Say stuff like what? We could have made pure profit if we just sold? 2 out of 6 div? Yeah, we could have like 5 div worth of currency with those. What do you mean 2 out of 6 div? What's an Einhar memory even worth? You know? That's kind of decent, right? Wait, what? I could buy the card for 20C? Alright, something doesn't add up. The card has 20C sell value, but the memory is going for 2 div? Something is suspicious here, guys. Something ain't right. Market manipulation time? Would you rather have 5 div or a small chance at 60 Magebloods? When you say 60 Magebloods, you're assuming that I go from 1 to, what is that, 300 cards? And how does that math check out? Can you explain that to me? How does that math check out? Because I don't see it. I've done it. I guess 1 in 1,000 people, 1 in a billion people go from 1 card to 300, you know? This guy just says, yeah, I want to see it live. But who? Yeah, we did it yesterday. Well, it came out yesterday. Actually released it like kind of early in the day. Oh, are we gonna get more Ascendancies today? Are we gonna get more? Dude, I forget. Every time I get to see those Ascendancies, it's just huge dopamine kick. All right. We'll add this to our cell tab. 2D. You would have never found this out if you didn't open those stack decks. Yeah, I don't think I needed to find it out, though. I don't think it was an important part of my anything. Ooh, hey, shipments are back. I sent these out earlier, guys. These are just some Crimson Bar shipments. I'm literally just fishing for some disenchant dust items. That's literally all this is for. I'm just trying to get some money. That's all it is. You guys understand, of course. Just a little bit of dust value. The stuff you get back from this is usually pretty good dust value for whatever reason, because it's like high tier mods and stuff. Dusting rare items instead of Magebloods? Yep. I don't have the dust for doing uniques yet, so we'll do this and then we'll move on to uniques when we get the money for it. But we're gonna work our way up. We're gonna work our way up. This is where we're gonna start, though. All right. The rest of the stuff on the ground.
Oh, it's you.
Litter it.
Fair enough.
I was looking at the new Ascendancies. The fishing rod thing looks kind of cool, but maybe it's bait. I think it's a very good starter. I think late game... Okay, well, the surface Ascendancy itself is just good. Outside of the fishing rod nodes. The fishing rod nodes are good early if you can get a fishing rod, but I don't know how hard that's going to be. I feel like that might be, like, semi-hard. I don't know what to think about it, to be honest. Too hard early? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's gonna be people we got people trying to farm fishing rods, I guess. They're gonna go to freaking... I was looking at Palstream earlier. He was testing out a Farby Straffer where you just put on a tricorn and you just farm zones with a bunch of unique mobs over and over again. It looked pretty pain for a league start. But the thing is, you get all damage crit and giga cast speed right out of the gate, which that's pretty high DPS early on, I think. Ooh, you know what I want to do, actually?
Oh.
Wait a second. Just sell these for like super discount price. Because I want to go double corrupt. We have it enlightened to double corrupt, and that could be an influx of cash for us right away, because then we can sell it even if it bricks. How'd you end up going broke? Did you buy the fraction orb? Yes, we have a fraction orb. I kind of want to divine the chest piece before I do it, just in case it hits the T1 ES. Because if it hits the T1 ES, then I'm gonna be... I'll be pretty sad, right? I'll be pretty sad if it hits it and it's a bottom roll T1 ES. It'll be despair. It's been farming for 2 hours, hasn't found one yet. And he's been doing that with a Mageblood character with like giga speed, right? So on League Start, your character's gonna be a lot slower. I guess if you're a fisherman, you have the deep ascendancy, so your character does probably move decently fast. Would be insane for a penance brand. Yeah, you'd with that ascendancy, you'd be able to go straight into Sanctum, honestly. Alright, Doriani's plus Locust. Let's double crop this Enlighten and see what happens. The thing is, you get Gig cast speed and 100% crit, but the fishing rod only has cast speed, no spell damage, no LA damage. It's a really good early game thing. Because like late game, when you have the opportunity cost of like a perfect wand, it gets way more suspect. But early game, crit's not that easy to solve necessarily. And you can leverage something like a Marilyn's, which gives like 240 crit multi, right? You can leverage something really strong like that early on, which is like a semi-common unique, and have a ton of early damage. I think it definitely isn't a late game ascendancy. If you have to compete against like well-crafted rares, I don't see it. But all the way up to mid-game scaling, like I think you could literally take that into Ubers. I think it'd be good enough to take into Ubers. But as for min-maxing, it's not it. Because Eurod's kind of rare, yeah, they're pretty rare. Hence, Palstron's doing the farming method for it, and he's been doing it for a while and still hasn't hit. Alright, no change. I'm gonna go for some pops. Oh yeah, you're gonna be able to chain pop with the Ascendancy, it'll be fun. Alright, Enlightened support should sell back fine, I think. Should be A-okay for us. Alright. No more stalling. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. I had a bunch of maps prepped yesterday. Let's get out the scarabs. Start farming some uniques. They aren't that rare, it's just no one farms for them. I guess, like, if you consider, like, if you get into maps and you could juice, like, unique mobs and stuff, then you can start printing them, but on a League Start scenario, they're a pretty limited supply. You have to put on the Tricore and you have to farm uniques, and you don't have, like, scarabs and a fixed atlas and stuff like that. I thought we were farming a fracturing today. We have a fracturing orb. It's right here. We bought it for 4D. I'll do that. I want to divine this chest at least once. I want to make the T1ES go up. I meant using the fracturing. Yes, we were gonna use the fracturing. I want to divine the chest piece like one time, dude. It's a min roll. It's a min roll T1ES. If it fractures that T1ES roll, I'm gonna be super salty. So just let me have this, okay? Just let me have this. The Atlas is here. Yep. All right, let's get into it. My PoE event hype is off the charts, dude. It's gonna be so fun. I don't know what I'm gonna start, to be honest. I thought Trial Master had me on a high. It has me on a high, but at the same time, Oshabi would make one hell of a good instacker. Maybe better than we can currently do, to be honest. Oshabi's kind of insane. Surfcaster would be, like, on a League Start would just feel so freaking good. You just instantly get that speed. You could I could definitely see doing a Surfcaster straight into Sanctum, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it could be good enough. Be a fisherman with us? Ooh, puzzle box. Is this my Mageblood, guys? Is this the one? What do you guys think? Mageblood? Thoughts? Boom. Allure. What the hell is an allure? I don't even know what that is. Allure. I mean, is that like the claw? I don't even know what an allure is. I guarantee that's not like, that's not a win. So whatever that is, it's not good. I don't know what it is. That means it's bad, I'm pretty sure. Is it a fishing rod? I don't think it's a fishing rod. I don't know what it is. Oh, you touched by all the spirits, right? The speedy waves. Yeah, that class is gonna be a zooming. You reverse chill. You could easily reverse chill just for doing like Forbidden Rite or something. So free. It's so incredibly free. Allures the lab claw. Okay, yeah, the one that gives you like movement speed or whatever that all the lab runners use. The hammer allures the claw I use in lab. Yeah. Okay, that checks out. The lab claw. The old classic lab claw. Why instack on Oshabi? Oath of Magi plus the node behind it, Dream Feathers. So you instack, you get an empty 1400 ES chest piece. Now you have 2800 flat from just your chest piece. And then you run like Hybrid Evasion ES, Helmet, Hybrid Evasion ES, Boots, Shaper's Touch. Int gives you Evasion Mastery. And all of a sudden you have basically crazy evasion scaling for percent damage scaling. Your int gives you flat. Your int gives you ES. Your int gives you evasion. It gives you everything. All of a sudden you invest into int and you're getting like 5 different scaling vectors from one stat. It's disgusting. And you have like this massive baseline ES just from your chest piece. So disgusting. What skill would you use? I would probably do, I mean, Wander is the thing that fits with the Sacred Wisp thing, but ultimately you... Okay, the down part of, the bad part of Oshabi is the rest of its nodes are kind of just not great. Like, the Shrine nodes aren't very good. The Wand nodes force you into Wands. And the all damage poison node doesn't work with the percent damage scaling. So it's like, that node would be good, but it's actually like, it doesn't have synergy. So it's like, those 2 nodes carry really, really hard, but then your follow-up nodes are a bit scuffed. Either it's Wander and the Sacred Wisp nodes feel decent, or it's like a Howa or another version of Instack, and then you grab the Shrine nodes and you're just like, well, this is kind of mediocre type of thing. Unless the Shrine nodes randomly are like actually really good and I'm just freaking hating on them and they're dope or something. Why is everyone crapping on the Shrine nodes? Because they're bad. So like, if you look at the list of shrines, the amount of shrines that give good benefits, there's like 5 shrines that give good benefits, and there's like 20 shrines total. So it's like 1/4 of the time you get a good benefit. And then on top of that, you're looking at a situation where, oh, I forgot the ball somewhere. You're looking at a situation where it's just like inconsistent. It's like super inconsistent benefit. Shrines are pretty powerful. They're not. The good shrines have a lower weight too. Like lower chance to occur. Like the shrine thing already exists. It exists on the staff node, right? Like we already have an example of that existing, the staff node. And have you seen a good build with the shrine staff? Because I haven't. And this league's been going on for how long? People have had ample opportunity to make a good build with that, and it just hasn't happened, right? Because it's terrible. Is a Spellslinger node good? I don't know, to be honest. I'm not familiar enough with spells. Like the Spellslinger node, you can't use the attack damage node with. You could use it with the all damage poison node, and there might be something there with the all damage poison Spellslinger angle. But then it like feels weird because Sacred Wisps, the node you're clicking into it, doesn't benefit because Sacred Wisp is an attack thing. So if you want to play like a spell based character using the Spellslinger stuff, it like disagrees a little bit. Most Wisp Wanders use Spellslinger. They use it as like a utility though, which that's the thing. That's like where I think it works, is you have an attack-based character used as a utility. Sacred Wisp trigger spells. Wait, they do? What? I thought Sacred Wisp was just an extra attack. Hybrid Support Gem. It grants Sacred Wisps a spell, which is triggered when an enemy is hit by supported wand attack. Summoning 2 Sacred Wisps. And these are proxies with a chance to use supported wand attack. When they fire an attack. It's not, this isn't like, it isn't dealing spell damage. It's dealing your wand attack damage. Why on earth would Spellslinger builds? What even is a Spellslinger? Has anyone seen a Spellslinger build? I swear, the last time I saw a Spellslinger build was Jung pretending it was good, and then Chris using that as a reason to not buff it. That's the last time I saw a Spellslinger build. And since then, it's got no buffs, and they just aren't a thing. CF Champ? That's not a Spellslinger build. That's a CF build. Also not good. Last time I played one was an Ultimatum. Yeah, it just doesn't really exist. DD? That's... Come on. Don't forget to help Pastoral equipping your Tricord while farming Rogue Exiles. Yeah, I'll make sure to think of Pastoral when I'm doing this. I'll be thinking of specifically him. Spellslinger, Eye of Winter was good on Temper. Was it though? When? At what point? Before they nerfed it? Because that's the thing though. Spellslinger was decent. They gave it like a massive nerf. And then everybody was like, Spellslinger sucks. Jung was like, oh, I did Phoenix in 9 hours. Or whatever the hell he did. And then Chris was like, oh, see guys? Some of the top racers are doing Spellslinger to Phoenix. It's fine, guys. We don't need to buff it. And then it never got buffed, and it's still trash. It got a double nerf because of the mana change. Yeah, it got worse reservation. You have to spend the mana. It got a damage multiplier nerf. Like, it got nerfed like 6 ways to Sunday or something. It took Omega nerf. Who says Heralds? What about Heralds? Blame Jung? Yeah, I'm blaming Jung. Freaking, he forgot he was one of the best players on the planet. He forgot that's the reason he was able to do Phoenix fast. Freaking Jung, man. It was an inside job. I don't actually like care that much because I wasn't like too attached to Spellslinger builds. If I was a big fan of Spellslinger builds though, I would like totally Holy Grudge. But I wasn't really doing Spellslinger builds much beforehand. I just think it's kind of hilarious that the timeline still just cracks me up. Spellslinger died when they made Trigger Gems consume mana, and the new node doesn't change. Crap. No, they were dead before that. They were dead when they did the reservation change, along with the damage nerf, along with the trigger rate nerf. Like, they did, like... I don't know what they did to it. They did a ton of stuff to it. They obliterated it. It was back when GGG was, like... When they nerf things, they didn't want it to be like, oh, maybe they can still play it. They wanted to end its existence. It was the good old days, or whatever you want to call it. What's the point of having CDR when you can't sustain mana? Mana sustaining isn't that hard. Just get yourself Eldritch Battery. Holy, this ignites lasting forever. Have mercy on me. Energy shield explodes. Ah! You're insane. Don't flame blast me again. Don't flame blast me again, please. Magnus Stonethorn. Guy is obliterating me. Mageblood? Nope. No Mageblood. Then why did Seismic survive like a year? I don't know. Don't ask me about Seismic or DD. I don't know how or what was going on with those. Maybe Ventura showed up at the front doorstep of GGG and just begged them. Every league he'd show up. Please! Please don't nerf Seismic! I need to play it another time. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the timeline for Seismic was. I have no freaking clue. I'm trying to cook an Ellis Shadow Tree, and I'm hoping someone else does it first, and I can just copy it. Ellis Shadow Tree? That won't be that bad. It can't be that much different than just like freaking a Trickster Ellis or Frostblade's Trickster start, I feel like. I'm trying. I think Spellslinger is very cool thematically. Yeah, it is pretty neat. But, I don't know. The rest of the Ascendancy, it's just gonna be like, I don't know how that would pan out. I guess you can make like the weird, I don't know. It like you could pretend, oh, I'm scaling spell damage. I can use both an attack and a spell, but I don't see how that's gonna synergize very well. Just seems too being pulled too many different directions type of thing. I was a PvE. I didn't want to start Giga late in Pohx League, so I started to play in Standard. You started playing Standard? Yeah, how's the Standard adventure going? You feel at home? Are you thinking about becoming a permanent Standard resident? Crit resistant. Life regen. My favorite mods. Absolute favorite mods. 138% more monster life. Yikes. I got myself an old mirror bow, I think 323, but not sure, and literally full unique leveling gear otherwise. I mean, a mirror bow is going to carry you hard on an attack-based character. I mean, the thing that really matters for an attack-based character is your weapon. Mirror bow is going to give you a lot of damage. Is the mirror bow from is it a Crucible one? Crucible bows are just cracked. Mana stack, cast a crit Indigon, leeching back mana. That was the Connor setup, wasn't it? Leeching back the mana, the Connor. I feel like that was the Connor setup. At least that's what my memory tells me. Oops. Killed my damage. I grabbed the power charge thing. I got Sushi's Mirror, Crucible Bow, and Standard. Crucible was a wild time. wild time indeed. All right, Ignis Phoenix, can I defeat you? Hopefully so. Ooh, a flask. Stibnite. Is that gonna be the cool one? No. Crucible Wars 100% more deadly now. I'm hoping they give us the idols. I'm gonna cope and I'm gonna dream that the idols will have the ability to roll. They're gonna have the ability to roll legacy mechanics. I believe. All right, 3 conflict orbs. Just gonna make the number go straight up. Just gonna make the number go straight up with no issues. Conflict orb. Heh! Heh! Ah! Ah! Make it stop! Oh, the pain! Holy, I love conflict orbs, guys. I can't tell you how much I love conflict orbs. They're just the greatest thing. Just the absolute greatest thing. Monsters have 2% chance to drop coffin. I'm thinking like 10% chance for Crucible to appear in zones type of thing, you know? Stuff like that for some of our legacy mechanics. Just randomly there on the idle slots. Although that feels less likely now that they're gonna enable the idle system as a private league mechanic. So I think I have to let that cope go. If they're enabling it as a private league mechanic, then I think it's just way less likely to be real. I'm just coping probably. I just want one Affliction or Sentinel. I don't know, man. Seems, yeah, I don't know. No, I'm thinking about it more. It just feels like it might not be real. Because of the, you guys a CI build. Not a cope because those legacy mechanics are going core. Clueless? I don't know, man. I think it's a little bit of cope. Let's be real. It's pretty heavy grade copium. I have to be honest with myself. It is probably just pretty heavy grade copium. But if it's only available after 4 weeks from league start, well, the thing is, if it's enabled in private leagues, here's the problem. It's the issue where it becomes a thing where people specifically play the private league to enable Crucible to then make specific items that wouldn't be able to exist otherwise. Like you could, like, let's just give Settlers for example. You could make a Crucible item with a Settlers enchant. And then, like, it would incentivize people who play Standard to, like, log into specific private leagues just to, like, leverage, like, I don't know, like an old power creep or something, which is an advantage over, like, what you could make in the base league. Unless they specify, like, hey, man, this is just a temporary thing for the event, and the private leagues won't have this going forward. Who cares if stuff is overpowered in Standard? I think GGG cares a little bit about how much they let people overlap legacy power creep things. I don't know. Like, the thing is, it's incentivizing you to play not the base league because you can do something stronger than what you could do in the base league, right? So it gives you more division among the players about what event they play. Like if they play the event, the league versus the private league usually gives you the extra power, right? Or something. I think that would be kind of problematic. They could have private league mods disabled migration, like you can play Crucial Sellers, but it becomes voided if you do. That would probably work out fine. I don't know. I think it's just a hole in my theory, my cope. I want to dream about them enabling the legacy private leagues, but doesn't seem like a possibility. There's a chest giving you 50 million armor after you stop there with saying they have an incentive balancing standard. Well, that's a matter of if they want to go delete something that got created in the past versus letting people introduce more things that are broken. And that's specifically only tied to like armor stacker, right? That's like if they want to just go back and delete a bugged legacy item or something like that. Like that's a museum item, right? Type of thing. They're gonna do it not because of balance, but because of its TR decode, maybe. I don't know about that. More areas for it to fail or whatever. They're gonna give us new ascendancies, right? Today. What do you guys think? Announcement date plus 2 ascendancies. Thoughts? Announcing dates is cope, but the ascendancies are likely. You think it's cope for the announcement? They have to do the announcement date eventually, right? They gotta give us something to work with, so we know when stuff's happening. How long could they possibly hold out on that information? Reverse chill plus the ghost is gonna be a must play. Oh, that's gonna be a real feels good ascendancy. That's gonna be a very like, I don't know. For a league start, that's like hard to ignore. It's so freaking good on a league start. How long can they hold on a league? We're gonna find out. This event almost feels like a league. In a lot of ways, I'm more excited about it than I would be for a league, to be honest. I need GGG to give me a TR ascendancy. A TR ascendancy. I mean, there's a couple ascendancies that are already there that you could totally use as a TR ascendancy if you wanted to. Heck, you could play the Marauder ascendancy as a TR ascendancy. That's probably generic enough it would work. We need a totem ascendancy, please? No, we don't need a totem ascendancy, guys. Nope. Not necessary. Totem players aren't even real. They're not real. I refuse to believe they actually exist. Quantity minus power charge. Sure. Don't use Assassin's Mark. What's the global for this league? 912. If you want the global for this league. 912. My dad was a TR player or a totem player. A totem player. Okay, that's why my mom left him. Yep, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Nobody likes the totem players. It's a sad, lonely existence. But at least you have your totems to keep you company. Is that guy charge dashing me? Lance, did I miss the fracture? Nope. I'm stalling until I have money to press at least one divine orb on the chess piece. I'll just be depressed if I divine it at 101. I have a T1 energy shield roll, and if I ended up fracturing the chest and I fracture 101, I'm gonna be depressed. I'm probably gonna end up being depressed regardless, because we're not gonna hit the fracture on the global defense, but we'll see. We shall see. Got here anything good? Anything good? No dice. The journey continues. Did we end up getting any T0s? I don't believe so. No T0s, not yet at least. We're still on the T0 hunt for sure. Guys, Venters, I don't want to ID Venters, guys. It's just the likelihood that it's something that's even sellable is so incredibly low. And it's also, like, the worst, you know, in every single way. Sell them un-ID'd in bulk? Are you... That's not a real thing. There's nobody going around buying bulk Venters un-ID'd. I don't believe that's a real thing. I refuse to believe that's a real thing, honestly. It was an Affliction League. Oh my word, was it really? Affliction League? Oh my word, the MF League. Hey, Eldritch Chaos, nice. Like one of those. This map is way worse than Glacier for the spawns. I definitely think we I don't know, we just need to get the whatchamacallit. We need to get the scry. So we can go to do like City Square Glacier. MFers are worse than totem players. Do I agree with that? Yeah, I probably agree with that. I probably do agree with that, to be honest. False Slowpoke? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't feel like too often totem players are like repricing and being obnoxious with trade. MF players, they're like Scrooge McDuck out there. The likelihood they're gonna swap prices around, all-time high. MFers are the one that get your items? I don't know, man. I'm fine with getting my own items without them. I have to deal with them on trade. It's just, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. My filter's hiding glass blowers. Oh no. And it's fighting greater Ickers. Oh, we need to update the filter. We need to update the filter. Oh, no. Filter blade, why? Totem players are weird. MF players are obnoxious. There's a big difference. Yeah. Mm-hmm. True. Okay. Let's do this thing. What if there's going to be MF idols? There's probably going to be stuff that pairs very well with MF strats. There's going to be some broken idols. I can feel it. There's going to be some really disgusting farm strats of certain kinds. Alright, Uber Dust. Customize, currency. You just need to move some stuff up. B tier. B tier. What's worth it? Regret orbs. No wonder I haven't been finding Regretator in makings. This all makes sense now. It makes so much sense. What's in C tier? C tier is stuff that should show up. Wait, why isn't this showing up? Huh? Large stack, small... Oh, general currency. That's got to be what it is. Okay, glass blowers. Greater Ickers. That's kind of funny. I mean, I guess this is based on, like, Seller's economy, right? So it makes some sense. Need Ickers, need that. Regret orbs. Okay. This is... I'm gonna put that on here just in case I draw my bestiary orbs and need to pick them up. Scours. Interesting. Okay, okay. They're gonna make a quant ascendancy. You think they'd make a quant ascendancy? I don't know. I guess there's some wild stuff going on. That would be an interesting choice. I'd like to see what the MF players use. Would the MF players click the quant ascendancy, or would they click the go fast ascendancy? Like if the quant ascendancy isn't fast, but it has quant, Slowpoke, what would you pick? Like if you had to choose between Fisherman, which makes you go faster, farm faster, or an ascendancy that's just giving you like rarity and quant and stuff. I guess if there's group players are just gonna click the freaking quant ascendancy, right? For their MF color. Pick the Fisherman all day long. Yeah, Fisherman just seems like it's gonna be fun. What did I just do? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Accidentally logged out. Whoops. All right, new filter should show. All right, nice. Fixed. Just gonna not think about how many baubles were left on the ground. The Surfcaster looks too good not to play. It's gonna be... I don't know, man. It's like I want to play some other stuff because of scalability, but Surfcaster League Surge just sounds insane. I don't know. At the same time, the Val Cold Snap Ascendancy I think is gonna be so freaking fun. Trial Master Val Cold Snap I think would be really, really good. I might still just log into that. Templar start. Permaval Cold Snap through zone. I could easily go probably Adrenaline Boots plus Perma Onslaught if I go the gloves. I could be very fast with that class. Some good AoE scaling. Gotta find something that's fun that's not just OP. I think the Cold Snap will be really fun. There's been a while that I've like wanted to play Cold Dot, but every time I look at it, I'm just like, this is just not good enough. But I think the Cold Snap stuff will be good, and it'll be really fun to play too. How would you get enough regen for Adrenaline Boots, Dan? You go Rational Doctrine plus regen nodes on tree, I think. Like if you go that Ascendancy, you get really high life scaling. I think your helmet has to have regenerate on it probably, because your glove slot, well, your glove slot could have regenerate too, honestly. Like you could have gloves and boots just go regenerate. I mean, you could onslaught somewhere else actually, to be honest. Gloves and boots regenerate. Rational Doctrine life regen. You could, I wonder if it would be worth to pay Petrified Blood. You could like freaking anoint this node. Because you could easily go like the Blood Notch stuff, technically. I don't know if the thing is you wouldn't really want to enable stealth stun too much. You can get Onslaught during Soul Gain Prevention. Wait, that's a mod? Onslaught during Soul Gain Prevention? That would be perfect. Interesting. I didn't even know that it was a mod. You know, like, my brain just freaking filters out. Just straight up filters out stuff like this. But that would be perfect. Holy. You get armor during Soul Game Prevention too? That's actually a ton of armor. That would solve the fizz. Because you're basically going to be perma Soul Game Prevention. Because you generate the souls and then you just go for 80 seconds straight. You just keep recasting. And you're just perma Soul Gain Prevention. An actual use for these mods. Man, that's so funny. My brain just filters these mods out because there's like not really a good use case, but this would be a perfect use case for them. Dan, you're a freaking genius. That's perfect. Oh, it's so perfect. I think we could get Adrenaline Boots. I think we could get the regen for it. We'd have to force in regen quite a few different places though, for sure. The max res is there though. So the other thing you need is just a bit of regen to go with your high HP number. I was honestly thinking even fitting in Righteous Fire. Just getting like just a bunch of regen and forcing in Righteous Fire and Adrenaline. Is there a world where you take Dissolution and the Blood Magic Ascendancy plus Minor Matter? Is there a world? You probably could do that. It might be a bit weird feeling, but it probably would work maybe. Of course you force RF. Well, it's already paired with what we're doing, right? We're already scaling a bunch of max res. We're already scaling a bunch of life stuff. It's not that far out to force in some regen and then get 2 big damage multipliers from Adrenaline and from RF. RF is just basically like, if you're playing a spell build, you gotta ask yourself, does my spell build have max res? And does it have a way to get sustain? If so, you click RF. That's like kind of how it works. Because RF is like, it's 40% more damage. If you're not clicking it, if you have a spell build with good max res and regen, then like, I don't know, man. Kind of weird. Kind of suspect. Make sure any of these stuff doesn't have any super annoying mods. This looks fine, I think. Good morning, Jaren Marza. How you doing? Good morning, Zoggy. What's up? Dan, after seeing the other ascendancies, are you still on the trial master, or did you get won over by some of the other ascendancies when you were looking at them, when you were eyeing them up? Seer's hiding today? Hopefully we can find Seer. Because this map is a lot worse for Rogue Exiles. They like seem to never... On Glacier, we were getting them on the rituals a lot. On this map, I haven't had them spawn like on rituals like at all. I'm still Val Colson and I am a Zoomer. Dude, I think I'm with you. Val Colson just sounds so freaking fun on a league start. There's still, what is there? 12 ascendancies to go? I think it's 12. I think there's still 12 ascendancies to go, but the Trial Master has such good defense built into it. The Fisherman will be fast, but its tank factor is going to be like a little bit suspect. It's going to be super gear dependent. You have to be like suppress gear plus good evasion, like armor gear type of thing. Good hybrid stuff. Also, Dan, I think it's funny for you to say I'm not a Zoomer when you're literally like you're faster. You're a faster player than 99% of the player base. I'm not a Zoomer. Meanwhile, from an SSF start, 12-hour Uber Elder, full void stones. If Dan isn't a Zoomer, I'm cooked. Yeah, for real. Does the Surfer have built-in Torment Wand? Yeah. The Ghost in the Deep is just like speech node to start with. That's more than 99%. Yeah, I mean, it's... Gold Ring, Jeweler Orb. I can zoom if I want to, but normally my void so is like 3 days. Yeah, just like take a chill pace. As I respect that. I respect that. It makes me feel better about myself because I kind of take a while to get my void stones too. It has nothing to do with me being stuck in Sanctum, okay? Surely it has nothing to do with me doing Sanctum for a couple days on League Start, right? Surfmaster for a Peabod Sanctum? Yeah, I think Surfmaster will be a decent Peabod Sanctum start. I think it has the damage scaling for it. You easily, I think, go... Oh, you get to go, like, Hatred, don't you? Oh, that's disgusting. You get to go Hatred, Peabod. Get a little bit of Fizz to Cold conversion, probably. Or you can have Fizz to Lightning conversion, and it'll get converted anyways. Holy, that's disgusting. You have freeze and you have the shock damage as well. That is just disgusting. Did they announce a date yet? No. I think it's gonna happen this week. But they'll announce the date. They said soon TM on the post yesterday, right? Win 30k energy shield? I don't know if we'll get enough from this chest piece. We'll be close with this chest piece. I have a chest piece upgrade I'm working on that I have to conflict orb, but I'm too broke to conflict orb it, so we're just trying to farm. What's Peabot? Penance Brand of Dissipation. Penance Brand of Dissipation. Date is going to be announced in 6 hours. Trust. Oh, you got an inside guy, Dan? You got an inside guy? You got some intel? Trust 6 hours? Oh, that sounds good to me. That sounds real good. 6 hours, and then boom, 2 more ascendancies, 3 more ascendancies. It came to me in a dream. You know, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. I believe it. I could sell you 2 conflicts. I don't think you understand. I can't afford conflicts. So yesterday, you guys might have remembered, you know, if you were here late night at stream, you might have seen me open my stash, and you might have been like, yo, Lance has some money. 60 Divines, 2,000 Chaos. It's all gone. every penny's gone, okay? There was a catastrophic nuclear fail of money spent without really getting much out of it. The craft started out as a global defense chest, and it ended with a T2 hybrid mod. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I don't want to talk about it. It went bad, okay? I spent over 20 divines and I couldn't hit T1. It's okay. It was such a failure. We hit? Yo, RT and Onslaught. Nice. Nice hit, dude. Nice hit. Why do we trust you with company finances? It's not that you trust me, it's that you have no choice, okay? Because I'm the one holding the checkbook and you can't take it out of my hands because I'm a crazy person and I might, like, you know, bite you or something if you reach for the checkbook, so you gotta be, like, careful. Why, I thought we had the Melty Maelstrom buff in PoE1, but it's just your camera? Oh, yeah. Wait, do I look like the Melty Maelstrom buff or something? Do I look, like, similar to it somehow? Really not. Playing a strategy like this makes me realize... Yo, another Valdo box. Nice. Playing a strategy like this makes me realize how hopeless it is for me to drop a T0 on a regular, like, gameplay. Ooh, crit multi, that's kind of nice fracture. I'm looking at, like, these drops where I'm dropping, like, these talismans. Like, I've seen over, like, 100 clutching talismans, and in a normal league, I would see, like, 1 or 2. You know what I mean? This is making me realize my actual chance of dropping a good unique, if I just do normal gameplay and not like some unique farm like this, is 0% chance. What do we got? Core map. Okay, this could be a Mageblood with a ton of terrible mods and I can't run it. Nope. Nope, it's Tanuani and it's Regret. Not the one we were looking for. Could have been a Mageblood with just trash mods though. I think the core map, I think that's the one Ben died on. I want to say I remember, I think Ben died to like DD on a voided core map where it was like Union of Souls, Delirious, less damage, like some super cancer map that's just like, here, you're going to waste your time and maybe die to DD. I feel like Dan died, or not Dan, sorry, Ben. I feel like Ben died to that map. Do you think it's going to be worth attempting to ES stack with Oath Magi for Isha? Yes. I honestly think the Ranger Ascendancy there can do Valdo maps with only Cruel Lab. Granted, the rest of the Ascendancy kind of sucks. But those 2 points, the attack damage per evasion, Oath of Magi node, I think you have a Valdo viable Ascendancy. I think it's strong enough. Like those 2 points are just so ridiculous. What are these gloves good for here? I have 750 strength, so they're giving me 75% ES. I have 2000 int, so they're giving me 4000 accuracy. And I have 2000 int, so they're giving me, what is that? 450% evasion. So I click Grace, and even though I don't have like any evasion on any piece of gear, I have 41k evasion between Shaper's Touch and this mastery right here. EE Ranger, Dan? EE Ranger or just an instack. You could just do Hawa, or you could do a wand. I'm thinking multi-link wander. I think that'll be a good time. Because we can use recombinations, so it's like a multi-link wand is like 100% feasible. Because recombination is so OP for making multi-link items. So I was thinking about it a little bit more. Yesterday I said multi-link gloves, and then you guys were like, oh, you're wearing Shaper's Touch, and I was like, yeah, I'm an idiot. And then I said multi-link helmet, but multi-link helmet doesn't really have that much of like good links. But multi-link wand with instack mod is actually like pretty legitimate. And that solves the socket issue while letting you go wander. I prefer if you want to go DPS. You'd still have plenty of ES because of how much flat ES you're getting from the chess piece. Top roll chess piece, I think gets 1400 ES plus. Maybe 1500 if you have a perfectly divined and 15% defense. I made a melee architect cast build ready, and it might be a brick or not. A melee architect. What melee skill are you playing with it? Holy. And a siphoner, stop running around. Break through this area. Do we have any word on POB support for these ascendancies? Okay, so my initial thought was they're probably not going to support them because it's a one event, 1 month thing. But since they're adding them as private league options, I feel like there's a good chance. What do you guys think? If it's going to be a thing going forward where we can play them on private leagues and stuff, then I think there might be enough incentive there for the POB guys to be like, yeah, we'll support this type of thing. I want to league start KB. Do you think I'll have a better time with Surfcaster or LA swap into Daughter of Oshabi? You want to league start KB? I would be tempted to do, honestly, I would be tempted to do Daughter of Oshabi. Because you could get so much, I don't know, I'd be tempted to try it. Like, think about this. You wander start, you go Thunder Fist, and then you go, like, just a big evasion chess piece with Oath of Magi plus the attack damage node and Sacred Wisps. I feel like that would be pretty decent early on. Because even without, like, a ton of evasion scaling, if you just have, like, a Giga Chad, like, decent evasion chess piece, you're gonna get a pretty good evasion number. And that'll get you some really good percent damage. And then you'll have evade cap, suppress. Thunder Fist will give you good flat damage early. For a good, like, pseudo 6-link type of thing. That's probably how I would start it if I was gonna start it. Do we just not have a 4th ascendancy point? Okay, well, I don't know how much value you get out of it. Okay, so your 4th ascendancy point, I think you click the Spellslinger node and you use it as utility, like Tornado, Hydrosphere, like that sort of thing. I don't know how much value that gets you. I'll probably do a hit count test to see. Like let's just use Power Siphon as an example. Can I Power Siphon, hit the boss once, hit Hydrosphere, and get a chain for a second hit? Does that freaking work? Because if that works, then like the Spellslinger could maybe be somewhat considerable for extra hits, maybe. Does the Vine one have a downside? The Vine one doesn't have a downside. So like you could just have extra vines that you proc on enemies. I guess the downside of the Vine one is it doesn't work with the attack damage one. So it's like, you have the all damage can poison, but then the attack damage is useless because it doesn't scale poison. Yeah, but you get the slow monsters, which is solid, right? Because you get Vine on hit. So like maybe that's good enough that it'll feel decent defensively. Vine is strictly damage. Wait, Vines give damage? Vine is movement speed slow or action speed slow? It's movement speed slow. It's a lot. It's like 8% per vine up to 10 vines. So like if you're fighting a boss that like likes to walk around, it like almost freezes them type of thing. Dude, I'm getting a lot of Valdo boxes. I guess this strat is secretly a good Valdo box strat. All right. Mageblood. Frozen Cabins. Okay, Frozen Cabins could be Progenesis. I know for a fact I have done a Progenesis map on Frozen Cabins. It was one of the maps that has terrible tank mods, and you guys made fun of me for an hour. Dang it. White Wind, no. Listen, I'm going to keep coping. Every single box I see a layout that I know has a T0 unique, I'm going to cope every time. I'm going to cope every single time. Free poison damage, you don't need the poison chance? Would that feel good enough, Dan? Even if you don't have like good scaling for it? I have no idea how poison works, to be honest. Not that I have no idea how it works, but I've made a poison build a grand total of like 1 or 2 times. Poison to me has always just been like, I've just always been like not wanting to do it. My friend played your poison build and he was mad? Wait, my affliction build was a poison build, wasn't it? Was it a poison build? It was, wasn't it? Because tinctures had all damage poison. My freaking Valdo, I completely forgot that. It literally was a poison build. How did I forget that? What a weird time. All right. Time to get another box. I feel like I didn't find the boss in there, but I just missed that room a lot. We don't need blonkings anymore, so I can sell these back for money. Sell these back for cash. 400. How many Mageblood did you get that league? 100 plus? Probably. It was a lot. It was a good league for us. It was a good league for us. I swapped the trap for Molten Strike. Yeah, that's the thing. Molten Strike and I think Splitting Steel were maybe competitive or maybe even better than the Blade Trap was. Blade Trap just had like, I feel like it was like pretty high quality life to some extent. But the funny thing is though, is it's like, it was maybe like a toss up then. And then melee skills had all their damage doubled. So it's like, I don't know. Now it's like, it's just a complete meme to click Blade Trap compared to your melee option for Ephemeral Edge. Or Blade Trap got freaking left in the dust hard with the melee buff patch. Using Life Claws for all skills, don't you think Sap of the Seasons will be much more easier to set up? Are you talking about Trial Master plus Sap of the Seasons will be easier to set up? I don't know if that makes it easier to set up per se. Sap of the Seasons I think is a situation where you go, I don't know. I like the angle where you go Eternal Youth Recharge. And then you do the Blood-Soaked Blade thing. But Blood-Soaked Blade is like kind of an awkward spot to click is the problem with it, I think. Melee skills go with melee weapons? Yeah, melee skills go with melee weapons. Blade Trap in comparison just looks a little silly though. Is the thing that ends up happening. Blade Trap, I mean, it's still completely viable to do all content, right? It's just you feel silly clicking it because you could just click melee skills which have double the damage. Did anyone try Blade Flurry with Ephemeral Edge? I don't really think so. Blade Flurry I think hasn't been tried too much in ages, to be honest. At least I haven't seen too many people try it out. I'm bored of Splitting Steel. If you're bored of Splitting Steel, then do Lightning Strike or just start trying out other skills. Ephemeral Edge is just so generically strong, you can make even some bad skills work. The bones. The bones. I have a 2 red, 2 green, 1 blue chest. 2 red, 2 green, 1 blue chest. I mean, that can work with a lot of things. That's pretty generically good colors. Because you have close combat. I guess the rough part is 2 greens. You're SSF, right? If you want to have more ability to like swap around stuff, you should try I would go the what's it called? I would maybe farm some Blankings if you want to be able to swap skills around. I mean, honestly, it's not too bad for you to just do like you're using a hybrid dex and chess piece, right? I think you just use like the red socket color recipe. Chance to duplicate uniques. So now Lance is the duper? Trying to be. Picture it, man. We hit the Mageblood, 30% chance, dupes. So not only do we get to put on a Mageblood, we get to sell a Mageblood and use that money wisely for more crafting. Think about the value. Farming for a Mageblood? Yep. Farming for a Mageblood indeed. Indeed. I just would like you guys to take note of the fact that this synth ring right now, I've had listed for 5D, then 4D, then 3D. I'm down to 2D. And you guys want to give me so much crap for it. And it literally has accrued not even that much value to resell. Will you take 50D for the Adorned? Guys, do we take 50D? We're pretty broke and desperate. Let me think. Do we take 50D? Sale's a sale. It's the 97% Adorned. Could you do 55? See if he's willing to do 55. That's a 14D discount. 75. Guys, we have it listed for 69. I'm not going to counter with 75. We have it listed for 69. How long is it sat for? I've had it at 69 for about, I don't know, 5 hours of being online. Roughly. The big brain counter. I could do 50 and 280. Okay. Keep the chaos. You can rebuild your fortune with Faustus. Do I say that? All right, we'll do 50. We'll do 50. He can rebuild his finance through Faustus, okay? He can rebuild his finances, and now we have money to spend on things. I can't believe you hit that Adored. I can't either. It's still kind of crazy. All right. Enjoy. You better not pass me on the ES ladder with that. And before he relisted for 75, it's just business. You understand? All right. I could do this now. I could go for the fracture now. 1 divine orb. 103. Oh, come on, please. 101. No, shut up. Okay. I'm not clicking anymore. I'm doing one more. All right. I'm done clicking. Holy waste of money. What am I doing? Oh, I should have just fractured it initially, dude. I've spent like 12 divines to freaking, oh my word. What am I doing? All right. No more. Prediction time. Do we hit global defense? Fracture. Yes or no? You You guys have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to place your wager. And in the meantime, I'm going to run this map that I opened. You said, wow, 40 is too much. No, I said I didn't want to pay 60 for a fraction orb when I can get one for 4. Newsflash, I got one for 4, as predicted. As for wasting divines and my RNG of divining, that's a different situation. Okay, that's a different situation. You're gonna regret it if it's the S106 I can live with. Okay, I can live with 106. I can live with 106. Needless to say, I wish I could go back in time where I didn't buy the Unveiled Orb, where I didn't do the multi-mod previous can be changed, where I didn't spend all this extra money to set up for a 50-50 anyways. I wish I just freaking hit it, you know? All this extra stuff, all this extra time spent, I should have just freaking gone for it, you know? And I was being weak, I was being afraid. I let that control my actions, and I have regrets, okay? I have regrets. Mistakes were made. You guys are right. I'm not going to say it too often, but you guys are right. I should have just fractured it. I should have just, you know, done what I came there to do. Yes to donate points. It's a 1 in 4, guys. So bet wisely. Do not give doubters 50-50 odds on a 1 in 4, okay? Do not give them 50-50 odds. What's your take on the 3 new Ascendancies they revealed? Surfcaster is going to be an insanely good league start, and it's going to be just good all around, just a speed Ascendancy. As for the other 2, Antiquarian seems like it just has crazy built-in defense with the ward stuff. The strength thing feels weird. Maybe there might be some build angles for it. I have to think about that more. As for the Daughter of Rashabi, I think that character could farm Valdo maps with just Cruel Lab. The Oath of Magi plus the attack plus the double Dream Feathers is just kind of crazy to me. So, I think they're all pretty good. In which of the 99 plus league modes of Settlers are you playing? The 99. I'm playing Pohx League. If you're wondering what league I'm currently playing, we're playing Pohx League. We're Pohx League enjoyers. 44% ES. Don't make fun of my 44% ES, okay? Spark my beloved? Yeah, you could definitely play Spark with the Surfcaster. For sure. Be at 30k? No, I wouldn't. I would not be at 30k. Shut up. I would be like a 100 ES higher if I had a 50% Ephemeral Edge. I'd be like 50% ES higher. It would not be that much different than what we're currently at. The poll's closed. It was a wager, guys. It was a wager. Oh, I need to not give myself power charges because it bricks my crit. Hey! Our good Peripatia is selling. Nice. There's a Mageblood Valdo map for 125D. I don't have 125D. And if it's 125D, it's probably like super dangerous. How much ES do you have without the EE equipped? 26k. Okay. It is time. Well, no, I'm gonna finish the map first, actually. I am gonna finish the map first. I'm gonna do the math. Alright, you do the math. Let me know how much I should be upset with myself. Oh, I bricked my damage. I should not have put Assassin's Mark on that dude. It's that easy? What's that easy? Boy, did you get an easy Valdo map or something? Or you said you just drop one just because you're like lucky? You do 2 simulacrums, you get a strengthened split personality. I do 40 simulacrums, I don't get one. You rubbing it in. That you're just blessed and I'm not. Looting a Mageblood from the Exiles. Okay, must be nice, Lloyd. Must be nice. Congratulations. Listen, I'll get one eventually, okay? What happened to my... What is this? It's only Ghosted Feared with 100% deli and cannot suppress. It's not terrible. We definitely, I don't know, we're just not ready for Ghosted Feared. It's just too much damage. We don't have max res scaling yet. We don't have our Guardian yet. We need things that we don't have yet. Do I have a League Star build for this? I League started as Energy Blade, Inquisitor. Did a couple Sanctums, got 10D, and then I swapped over to the Energy Blade. I have a video on my like initial setup and a video of my setup that I had like 23k ES. I'll probably just keep doing some update videos as I make more significant upgrades to the character. There's our T0! So, this league I've dropped 2 T0s. This league I've dropped 2 T0s. They happen to both be Squires. This is Squire League for me, I guess. Alright. They've gone down in price. When I dropped the first one, I was able to sell it for 15D. Looks like we're only gonna get 5D for the Squire. 5D for a Squire. Holy. Hey, it's a max roll. Maybe that means I can get a little bit more. I'll pretend we can get 6.9D. Just because it looks funny. No. I'm gonna go for 9D. It's a perfect roll. It's a perfect roll. I could cope. Divinarius is good. What do you mean? I haven't dropped the Divinarius. All right, guys. All right. It's time. It's time. Fracturing Orb time is here. Time for incredibly big pain. Global defense and a dream. Yes! I'm good at the game! Actually good at the game! Let's freaking go! Value! Absolute value! We should have done that 40 divines ago! Why didn't we just fracture it to start with? Why did we just fracture it yesterday? What were we doing? We should have just bought the 60 orb and instantly fractured it. Oh my word, what were we thinking? Believers, this one's for you. Also, side note, I'd like to cordially invite all doubters. There's a room to your left It's where all the losers go. You should go there. Do we hit the global? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Where was this believer luck yesterday? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's free coffee in that room? Yes, there are. You know, something to ease the burn wounds. It took me 12 fractures to get Abyssal on gloves. Listen here, okay? I don't know what's going on this league, but my fracture RNG is, it's, oh, I am gonna suffer. I am gonna suffer for this league. Cause we have this too. So far, I think I'm 4 for 4 on fractures. I fractured both 50-50 clusters first try. I fractured the 50-50 int versus crit multi on this helical. And we just hit a 1 in 4 fracture. I am so screwed. We're gonna get to the 19 Ascendancy League, and I'm just gonna go freaking 15 fracturing orbs in a row. Just nothing. I'm so screwed. Where are all these people in my room? Don't worry about it. Okay, I sent them. They're gonna keep you good company. 5 link the whole league. Oh, that's true. We also got the 6 link yesterday, didn't we? How could I have forgotten about the 6 link RNG? How did I forget? Okay, so what's our angle here actually? What's our angle here, guys? Do I finish this chess piece, put it on, and then recraft a new chess piece? Is that the situation? And go for like 50% global defense? Is that the situation? Sell the fracture? I should craft it though, right? You mean sell my current chess piece? Sell this upgrade chess piece? I have this chess piece too. I was gonna sell the old one. No, you just craft the global defense chess piece? This is literally like, it's just a couple conflict orbs from being done. And I can put this on, and then I can farm with a better piece. See? Look. 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 Watch. See? 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 Ha! Ha! Am! Why? Dude, conflict orbs are the worst! They're so garbage! I was so close to freedom! I'm gonna finish this conflict orb, okay? I am not gonna lose the conflict orbs, okay? You're not gonna catch me losing to conflict orbs. I could do this. I could do this! I'm so close. The best thing about PoE 2, no conflict orbs? No, I disagree. Conflict orbs is better crafting than anything PoE 2 offers. I still disagree. I think PoE 2 crafting is that bad. Conflict orbs is still better than it. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna keep farming some maps. We'll get more conflict orbs every time. Do I have to put a buy order for like dense fossils, don't I? Or do I do reforge defense? I should do both. We'll put a buy order for some dense fossils, and we'll put a buy order for reforge defense. Dense, 100%. The reforge defense is good, especially when going for just a 2 mod. Just a 2 mod's pretty crazy. Did you hit the defense? Yes, we hit the global defense fracture. So now we have another upgrade for our chess piece. We have this upgrade, which will beat my current chess piece, but now we have another upgrade for our chess piece. Just a reminder that Glamjing was clowning Titanic Rogues. And look at this. Look at this. We got a T0 from it. We didn't get a T0 from the whatchacolumns. I think Glamjing was... I think he's cooked. I think Pandemonium, if you have like just an insanely OP cracked character, I'll agree, sure. It's gonna get you T0s faster, but like your character needs to be so freaking good or you just waste so much time fighting those guys. Like you need to have a just insanely overgeared character. You need to already have a Mageblood character basically. As that I think is my takeaway. One Pandemonium map is 5 of these, and I run this map freaking 10 times faster. While also not stressing out and being like, not having a good time. Second chest not done, third chest still not done. Third chest just started, okay? We didn't know we had a third chest, okay? We didn't know we had a third chest till now. Now we know we have a third chest. We didn't know we had one. You need to hit that fracture after Sushi was roasting. Dude, Sushi was... Dude, he didn't understand, man, what I went through to get to that stage. I was getting brutalized last night. Straight brutalized. Well, we have our gateway to, We have our gateway to, the 50 global defense chest, I'm pretty sure takes us to 3K or 30K if we craft it properly. You were doing those in half an hour. Some of them I took 40 minutes. Not to mention the time I took outside of the map, like respecking and stuff. Like, over 2 hours went by and we didn't finish the 4 maps in the 2 hours. Because we'd have to, like, leave the map, respec, do other stuff. Also, it should be noted, those maps cost way freaking more to run. Because you need T17. They're more expensive to roll. Well, these you don't even roll. These you literally you do a couple scarabs, run in, get 20 maps, and then you're good to go. They're way low cost in comparison. Because you sustain T17s while running these. Well, that's another thing. I drop T17s while running these. I don't drop T17s while running those. Were we really counting the one you took the Wildwood by accident? Yeah. It's a part of it. Windripper's a T2, right? I feel like Windripper's a T2. Welcome to the mid to late mid-ish craft of the chess piece. How with the global defense fracture? Yep. That's where we are right now. Defense fracture. Also, right now, the maps we're doing, this map just isn't a good layout for Rogue Exiles. This is just a really bad layout for it. Glacier City Square is a lot better. We're just doing this because we're looking for Seer. We're just doing Defiled Cathedral till we find Seer. That's what we're doing right now. Looking for our buddy, you know what I mean? Looking for our homie. It took me 125 defiles to get my Seer. Ooh. We'll see how long it takes me. We'll see how long it takes me. I feel like when I see Seer, it's always in a freaking Guardian map where it doesn't matter. I feel like that's when I see Seer. It's like a T17 or a Minotaur map. Something that you can't even scry. I draw my Apothecary cards before I could scry? Wait, like you finished your farm for like all 5 cards or like 1 card? Because that is like... that's just funny. 2 cards I harvested for 5. Still, getting a card, I would think Seer should be more common, would be more common than an Apothecary drop. That's still just wild. Got for me anything good? Oop, we keep searching. I think the file that has issues with hideout spawning monsters does not being able to full clear packs and screwing up C spawns. The hideout spawning, that breaks it somehow. So like if I see the hideout, I have to go in and clear that type of thing. Is that what you're saying? I just got a Seared Fortress. Yep, there you go. You got hit with the curse. You got the infected. So I guess what we could do is we could just accept a bad conflict orb. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe you guys are right. Don't worry about getting perfect, less damage. We're just gonna replace the chess piece. Maybe you guys are right. We'll accept a bad conflict. We'll put it on. We'll have our upgraded chess piece, and then we'll work on crafting the global defense one. Cat's always right. Yeah. No. You guys are wrong on a regular basis. you guys always like freaking right. There's like a lot of times with misinformation, just like random stuff that's not true. You guys will make up stuff. You'll gaslight me. Everything. The whole shebang. But a lot of times you full clear to file, then you still get 50 plus monsters remaining the highest spawn. Okay, is that the trigger for it to happen? You need to have it say, it needs to be below the 50 monsters respawning. Is that the trigger for it? Hey, is it my Svalin? Is it Svalin time? Svalin time. Time for me to get a Svalin. Not misinformation, it's alternative truth. Shut your mouth.
Steel yourself, warrior.
I thought the Seer trigger was killing all of one type of monster that occurs in the map. I have no idea what the trigger is. I just know I randomly see him, / chat randomly sees him, and then chat's like, why'd you leave the Seer in the map? Because I literally just didn't even notice he was there type of thing.
I'm finally starting to enjoy myself. Steel yourself, warrior. Satisfactory. Until next time.
HCSSF when? Hey, it is Savalin time. Nice. I'm thinking it'll be after, don't huh me. I've killed a lot of that dude. I deserve this. I've killed a lot of that guy, okay? It's about freaking time I drop one of those. I think I'll probably play this until the whatchamacallit event, and then I'll play the event, and then I'll go back to HCSSF. That's my current timeline plan. I'm having a lot of fun with the progression of this character. I'm freaking hooked. I'm thinking about synthesizing boots. That's how hooked I am. I'm literally thinking about synthesizing boots. I'm following along, but on normal Necro SSF, Kotama. So what you're gonna want to look at, Kotama, is the progression of gear that I did on the softcore trade. Because that'll give you a good idea of what things you want to look for. Like, for example, I don't know if I ended up getting to this point. I can't remember where I was with the gearing. But for example, you're going to want to craft a Esh mod Twilight Regalia. And that's going to be a big farm where you're farming breach rings. And you're going for that mod. Another big farm is basically Recombinator crafting. Like triple T1 ES Lich's Circlet. Like high ES, high movement speed, Warlock boots. High ES Warlock gloves with int. You want int on those gear pieces. And you want to go for like fire dot multi damage per int on your gloves, Warlock gloves. You're going to want to, honestly, you're going to want to try to maybe consider farming Helical, Reflecting Mist, Simplex. There's a lot of things you can do target farms for. But that's the sort of stuff you want to start looking at. Okay, so Volin, what are you worth? 3-mod Watcher's Eye. Well, not a 3-mod, but yeah, farming Watcher's Eyes for dot multi. That's a good farm to go for your damage upgrade. So Volin, let's see, 1.8D, and ours is a. Is this a good roll? Seems like an okay roll. Holy, I have no stash tab space. How do I fit this? How do I make it fit? Do I need a third cell tab? Fixed. And Kotama, anytime you have any questions about, like, say you get to a certain gear spot or you're farming, if you want, you can ask me for advice on things to go for. I'd be down to like give you a target thing to farm every time you finish like some sort of upgrades, and if you want some direction on what you should go for. I could take a look at your current character to suggest some stuff. Sales are booming. I probably just have way too much junk listed that's just never going to sell. Like, what even is this? Why? This is just an unlisted Twilight Regalia with Shaper Influence. I don't even know why it's in that tab. 5C Shield, just delete that. Unlisted garbage, why is that even in the tab? Balance of Terrors, I'm never going to sell, whatever this is. Holy, I have a lot of unlisted garbage. I didn't realize how much unlisted garbage I had.
Exile. Warm nights.
He is still not a Lego streamer? Did your wife pack the car on a road trip? Still not a Lego streamer. What does that mean? Wife can't pack the car. No, my wife doesn't pack the car on a road trip. Does not have the organizational... How do I put this? I would imagine my wife is not good at Tetris. I'll put it that way. I love my wife, but I would imagine that Tetris is not her game. He's gonna get in trouble, guys. Just don't say anything, okay? This is clip. Do not clip it and show that to death. Stop it. Stop. Bad. Okay. This is just a little joke between friends, guys. Do not clip it, link it, or show it to my wife, okay? Sleeping on the couch for sure. I'm gonna be fine. Okay, I'm gonna be just fine. She would agree with that, probably. Friends? Yeah, friends. As long as you guys don't betray me. Would you go something else than Shav since I'm softcore? Yes, Kotama. Actually, I would. If I were you and I was playing softcore, I would go a Twilight Regalia with like high ES, like 1k ES, dense fossil craft it type of thing, or Reforged Defense, and I would pair that with a Balbala Jewel and Coruscant Elixir. Coruscant Elixir has a div card. I don't know what map it drops in, but you'd have to farm that. And then you'd have to farm a Balbala Jewel, a Brutal Restraint. I would recommend doing 2 ways or 3 ways. 3 ways I think is ideal, where you just repeatedly kill the Aznath boss over and over and over again. Guys, stop Lance build emoting. It's a good... It works really freaking well. It works... You guys are just haters, okay? You guys are just haters. The only, you know what, you guys want to know what the biggest reason, like this character, for example, I'm not literally using like an ivory tower on like, and I've been doing less ivory towers and I've been doing more CI builds. It's because of Valdo maps. It's because of Valdo maps. Because Valdo maps the quad ghost. The quad ghost you actually run into the flask guy on a regular basis. Rue was right. Rue wasn't right about freaking diddly squat. I still need to farm Valhalla though. Quite a challenge. Never farmed one myself. It's not that bad. It's a lot easier than farming a Shavs. I'll put it that way. Shavs we did what, 40 hours or whatever, 20 hours, 25 hours. Balbala is like a 1-day farm type of thing. It's not really that bad. You run Legion for a little bit, do like 10 3-ways, boom, Balbala Jewel. It would have been 1 hour if you gambled. No, it wouldn't have been. Have you guys seen what happened to the last few guys that card gambled? That's what would have happened to me, okay? I would have lost. I lost everything. $35k ES win. I'm working on it, okay? Stuff takes time. You gotta make progress. Farming Legion with RF? Yep. You want to take the nodes that make the duration longer, and you want to take the nodes that make the enemies take increased damage, and you go around and you just do the chests, like the things with like emblems over them. You don't need to kill every monster in there, you just need to do the things with emblems over them. It works fine for farming Legion. You put out some build ideas for next event? I am. So I think right now I'm still leaning towards starting a perma Val Cold Snap build with the Trial Master, but I might also theorycraft a build for Fisherman and theorycraft a build for Daughter of Oshabi. I like those classes quite a bit too. Gonna put out 10 Lance builds, something like that. No, Trial Master will be a Divine Flesh, life-based character. Daughter of Roshabi will be a CI in stacker. Fishcaster could be literally anything, honestly. Fishcaster, like you do. We could make a Sanctum League start rush for Fishcaster probably if we wanted to. But you could do whatever you want with that class. It doesn't really matter. It's super generic. None of those, mind you, are Ivory Tower. That being said, if I wanted to do an RF start, I would totally do Ivory Tower with Trial Master. I would so do a Trial Master Ivory Tower if I was doing it for if I was doing an RF start. Holy, I'd log so fast into Ivory Tower with it. Oh man. Yo, dude. I'm pretty sure you get higher ES than a Scion. I'm pretty sure you get higher ES than a Scion with that class. Holy, that's gonna be a good time. Fungal Hall for Dragon card. There you go. Yeah, so you're gonna want to farm Dragon card and Balbala. So that's what I'd recommend. And then you'll go to I would probably do a 3 flash setup. If you get like a little bit of flash duration or a little bit of flash charge gain. 3 flash setup. If you have the flash quality with reuse at the end of flash, you should be able to set that up. It should work. Trying to get 200 plus aside from level 21 clarity. What's level 20? What are we talking about? Level 21 clarity? I'm missing context. Gig Arvia 2, yeah. No, it has a lot going for it. So potentially, if for the Ivory Tower angle with Scion, you literally can just have a mana pool. You don't even need to go Core Skating Elixir. So you get Chaos Res Cap, you get a mana pool that's like semi-okay. You can still do Strength Stack, that'll give you mana. Maybe a couple nodes of percent mana will go a long way. Late game, you probably still want Core Skating Elixir because just like, how do I put this? It's like you'll have a max hit of like, you know, 300, 400k or whatever of like every damage type, and then your Chaos max hit's gonna be like freaking 20k. So it's like you might still want to end up going Core Skating late game, but early game you don't have to. Early game you go non-Core Skating Elixir, Ivory Tower, and you go Eternal Blessing, and then you can do like 200% of reservation space with the Hewn Blood, and then you go the node that gives Val skill effect duration and reduce cost, and should be pretty high uptime of Val RF. Would a Val Spark Trial Master be legit? I haven't looked at Val Spark too much, but I would think it'd probably be decent. There's gonna be a decent amount of Val skill abuse that opens up with the Ascendancy, I think. Literally its theme. Val LS? Yeah, Val LS is probably one of the most abusable angles. Is it gonna be a March release date? I think it's gonna be late February. I'm coping for 2 weeks to 3 weeks from now. But that being said, they literally were like, okay, guys, you guys are interested in the event. We're gonna add quality of life to the tab. So it sounds like they're gonna put a bit more effort into it. So maybe it'll be a little bit longer. Especially since they're considering letting us use it as like a private league modifier, so they probably want to polish it a bit more for that reason, I would think. Hopefully it's not March. I'm one of 3 people still playing WoW. What happens in March for WoW? I hope they give us a longer event. They said they would consider that, so I think it's a very good possibility we get a longer than 1 month. I also hope it's longer than 1 month. I hope it's not a thing where they like decide to cancel it for PoE 2 and be like, okay, event ends when PoE 2 starts. I hope they just let it go during whenever the PoE 2 patch is. It sounds like the PoE 2 patch might be actually like far away or something. I don't know what's going on with PoE 2. Any of the new ascendancies you'd recommend for a build like this? Daughter of Roshabi. Daughter of Roshabi is a premier ES stack ascendancy now, essentially. Really? Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's a very good ES stack ascendancy. Oath of Magi is just so strong, and the node they have behind Oath of Magi is also like really free damage. Explain. So that ascendancy, you get to basically you get an ascendancy node that says 1,000 ES, but you have to lose the sockets of your chest piece, which is an insane amount of ES. And then basically that means you have to make a multi-link helmet or a multi-link weapon or multi-link gloves, but then you really want to use Shaper's Touch for the evasion damage scaling. So I would think you either go, if you're doing EE, you have to do multi-link helmet. If you're doing in-stack wonder, you do multi-link wand. And you'd have to recombinate. Hey, another, ooh, top roll. Hey, we double corrupt this. Or we could just sell it. Nah, we double corrupted. Who am I kidding? It'd be so lame if we sold this. We know what we're about. We're not gonna just sell it. Come on. We double corrupt that for sure. Okay, it looks like we're done with the filed cathedral set, so we need to go get some more. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to find a new tab for all these maps. Let me just start doing that now. All the maps with like mods I don't really want to run. You okay, Lance? Dude, I'm feeling good. Why? I wonder if the 50% ward conversion artificer is additive with the belt. I think so. Is it conversion or is it gain? Okay, it's the conversion mod. Instead of. That helps balance it a bit more. It's still gonna be so freaking good though. You can play Ward Stagger with a Mageblood now? Yep. I think that Ascendancy is like super, super legit defensively. Let's take the rest of this stuff out. Okay. Get out some maps here. Quality. Chaos Orb until we get more maps as an option with at least 100%. 100%. That seems fine. More maps. Let's see what it has with it. That seems fine. 100% more maps. Crit, endurance charge, less defense is annoying. A reflect element will get us killed. 100% more maps. Block is actually super annoying. I don't really want to respec. I'm going to roll over it because I don't want to respec. Gain is extra minus max monster damage. That should be fine. 100% more maps. Reflect Ellie. An unarmed ascendancy would be pretty cool. I think there's a chance they give us an unarmed ascendancy. Are you thinking like unarmed as in one with nothing? Or are you thinking face breakers? What are we talking here? Conversion on the Shadow would make you able to take Harness of the Void, Forbidden Flesh, and Flame Jewel. We don't know if we're going to have FF Jewels, right? That is still very much, we don't know, right? Anything? I just want a big punch. I can respect it. Ooh, Savalin. Savalin Sail. Corrupted. Delusions. I need a few more of these.
What have you got?
Base name? Yep, pretty based. Harness the Void isn't an Ascendancy specific jewel, it's a Shadow Uber jewel. There's no reason it wouldn't be there. You know, that's a fair point. Unless they give us different Uber jewels for the mechanic. Thoughts? That's possible, right? Using Fallacis for extra stash tab space? No, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. That is not the situation. I am not using Fallacis for extra stash tab space. Although these fossils just aren't selling at all. I've had these things listed for a while. I'm just going to give up on them. What about Harbinger jewels? You're going to have to like freaking identify the hieroglyphics. I don't know how it's going to work. Okay, this we need just quantity. Ooh, I need to respec my thing. One, two, three, four. Boom, 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 boom. Favorite map. Now we just go in here and get some maps. Easy peasy. I got a lot of glaciers if you want my character can't handle that strat. No. I'm not doing glaciers right now. I'm doing Defiled Cathedral for Apothecary. I'm trying to scry it onto like City Square or Glacier. I haven't decided. What do you guys think is better, City Square or Glacier? I'm really not too sure which would be better. Take the handout? No, I won't. Okay, I have morals. Okay. Well, we know handout taking. Both are good. I like Square. Quick for bosses. Yeah, you go straight to the center. I guess the thing is, like, do you guys spend the time luring them? I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to spend the time luring them to the ritual. Either they're there or they're not, you know? Glacier's quick. They're both quick. They're both, like, very quick layouts, right? 3% expedition scare. Dude, I saw this and I thought it said exceptional gem. So my brain, it autofilled exceptional gem. I wanted to believe it was real. Like Glacier has really good density when I farmed it. I definitely like Glacier. I haven't tried the Rogue Exiles at City Square. So I guess I'm working with an incomplete data set here, technically. I just know Glacier's gonna be, I can run to the boss faster. Or, not with Glacier. City Square, I can run to the boss faster. Glacier, I have to like... Oh, what's the word? I have to go through like the entire map before I get to see if the bosses are on the ritual. You can do whatever you find more fun. I think I'm leaning towards, City Square. City Square is just like, its layout is super freaking straightforward. I can go straight to the bosses. I don't have to wait for spawn time. Because like you have to wait for the dude to spawn in, right? You have to wait like the jumpy guy. He like takes forever to spawn in and stuff. 15 seconds to run through, yeah. I think City Square is a faster run through. This guy's about to brick my action speed. I can tell. He's thinking about it. This boss is a... Yeah, I don't like this boss, dude. It's got all these action speed slows. This boss just, like, makes me mad. Freaking action speed slows everywhere with these stupid laser things. You know who would love this boss? I don't like it even on Trickster. Don't try to make the argument like on Trickster I'd be having fun right now. On Trickster I'm a little bit less annoyed because I'm like, oh yeah, this doesn't apply to me, but still. Dude, the things I would give for one step ahead on the freaking Oshabi class. Oh, what the hell is this? You know, if you were a Trickster, you wouldn't be frozen right now. Lance, if you would just click Trickster, wouldn't be frozen by these guys. What was that? I don't know, man. Those mass freaking petrification something. You would have found the Seer on Trickster by now. You think so? You think so? You might be right. You might be onto something. I might have, you know, it's possible. Alright, this is mostly full cleared. That was a lot of maps. Look at my inventory. Holy, does that look good? Feed me. Yes. Yes, the maps. Alright, do another one. This one up. I just need you guys to, I'll just picture it for a little bit. Just picture with me for a little bit. This class, but instead of create lesser shrine, it says one step ahead. We stole this from Trickster. You're welcome. You know, think about it. Think about it. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Surfcaster looks so effing broken. Surfcaster is just like, oh, holy speed. It's gonna be a good time. Thief Ascendancy, you can steal those for other Ascendancies. That'd be kind of neat. Antiquarian's looking pretty broken too. Antiquarian just has like super free defense. 100% global defense on a node plus faster start of ward plus the ward thing is just kind of crazy. Surfcaster Spark might be interesting. Surfcaster's just like any caster will work out. Honestly, it's just generic. You can play an attack build, caster build. It'll be good. It'll be good. Whatever you're doing, you'll have a good time. You can do an armor stack build with it, honestly. Would it be horrible if they let us pick multiple ascendancies on one character for this event? Multiple ascendancies on one character. Like, let us respec? We're going to be able to respec. This isn't PoE 2. We don't have the PoE 2 debuff where you can't respec your ascendancy. That's a PoE 2 thing. You can definitely respec your ascendancy if you want to. Surfer MTX? Yeah. I wonder, they said you'll be able to be blue and fly if you click the Harbinger Ascendancy. I wonder if there's gonna be other Ascendancies that have, like, you know, some built-in, like, MTX when you click the Ascendancy point. Didn't know you could do that in PoE 1? Yep, you can. No, the non-respec thing is a PoE 2 specific thing, and let's be honest, guys. Do we like it? Do we like it? I don't know. Not. I don't know if I'm sold on it. I gotta be honest. I'm not sure I'm a fan of it. The Descendant Ascendancy? Oh, yeah. What are they going to do with Scion? Scion will be an interesting time. Ooh, I guess since I'm doing this now, I should go buy my next, It's time, right? I should go do this. Enlighten support. 5 divines. Purchase. I'm gonna keep double corrupting these. I can't stop. I'm freaking addicted. This is all scraped concepts. There's gonna be something interesting with it. I bet so. Scion gets 240 skill points and no other perks. Just every passive point you get twice instead of once. That would be broken. I'm pretty sure that'd be insane. That'd be too strong, probably. All clusters adored in jewel sockets. Ugh. It would be disgusting. That'd be horrific to look at, wouldn't it? Imagine your split personality tree if you had that many passives. Just freaking like this zigzag line going over the entire ascendancy. Or passive tree, not ascendancy. I managed to 80 net mana regen gain with Shavs and a level 27 clarity with 200 mana burn stacks and mana regen suffix on both my rigs and amulet. I'm lost right now. You're specifically... Oh, I see what you're talking about. You're trying to do mana sustain for the burn thing. If you keep your mana pool small. Yeah, I guess that does work. I don't know, man. That seems a little bit scuffed. I still feel like an easier combination is just going Eternal Youth and getting, doing like an Ivory Tower with it. I like the Bonehead node, more strength, no int. That one's super hard to work with. There's so many things that need int. I don't, like, you basically forced into Omni or the Jewel, unless there's some other way to deal with the int. I don't know if there's any other, like, easy way to deal with the int. Just use the jewel, yeah. You're kind of forced with the jewel. Then you lose your strength scaling. That feels bad. Because then you like you want to be a strength stacker, right? With that class. Like it's just weird. I dropped a 1 passive voices, Rares. You did? Yo, link it. GG, dude. GG. Let's see it. Does General's Cry Static Strike work? General's Cry Static Strike? I think General's Cry you want something like... You want like a hard hitting effectiveness skill. I don't know if Static Strike's good for it, because you don't... I don't think the clones continue... Do the clones continue hitting? They might actually, I don't know. You get to tattoo everything? Well, you don't want to tattoo everything. Like... If you're clicking that node with the 150 strength, you're clicking it because you want to be a strength stacker. Like if you click the thing that says, hey, your strength does nothing, and you click a node that gives you 150 strength, and you click a node that says strength gives you this, you're not tattooing the strength away. You want the strength. You're trying to make a strength stacker, but it's like, it's kind of awkward. That's what it is, I think. It's like it's a weird position. Can I see your Atlas for farming T16 corrupted maps? My Atlas is literally just what my Atlas is for Rogue Exiles, and then I respec for Singular Focus. This isn't probably the most ideal for farming T16 maps, but it's more or less just having a bunch of mod tier effect, and then rolling maps with the more chance for maps, and then using the scarabs that say Corrupted 8 mod, Delusion for Layers of Delirium. It says Escalation for extra maps found per mod. And then just some extra packs that have high chance to drop maps. That's all it is. We basically are ping-ponging between... We'll get a set of Delirium 8 mod maps. We'll run those maps. And then we will... with the T17s we generate, we'll run these scarabs. What's your IGN? Lance plays Pohx League. Did you get about our EE to the 44%? Nope. We'll need a double crop more. There's other upgrades I want to do. I think, okay, we're going to craft the global defense chest. I think we do that next, because like I don't know, I can't sit on that, man. We gotta craft that. We gotta craft that. We craft the global defense chest piece, and then I think after that I want to look at doing a helmet craft. I think that's the next stuff I want to do. I think whenever we have downtime, we're going to currently do Rogue Exile farming for uniques when we have downtime and like when we're in between strats and stuff. But I think upgrade right now. I'm thinking finish the body armor craft. I'm thinking helmet next after that. Why not tainted mythic ones with resonant reso technique? Tainted mythic ones with reso technique. Ukaplots. I'm not playing. I'm a crit build. We don't need RT. And I don't know how many specific that base are going to be on trade with the correct corruption. I don't think it's going to be a common thing. I've hit RT corruption like 4 times, and I've sold it. I traded, my last RT corruption I traded for this base with fortifying attack speed. I can't whisper him? Am I on D&D? No, I'm not on D&D. Did I block you, Rares? Were you the 5D trickster yesterday? Was that you? Were you the one I put on ignore yesterday? Fess up, were you the 5D trickster? I'll take the 5D trickster off my ignore list. It wasn't that bad. I was just getting a little tilted because he kept messaging me. I'm the Forbidden Flesh guy. Yeah, I know you sold me a Forbidden Flesh. I don't know who the person that somebody made like a level 2 shadow called 5D Trickster and was XD chatting me. And I put him on ignore. You scam me? I didn't scam you. The hell are you talking about? You wanted a delusional price based on Settler League economy that's been going on for 3 months, and you weren't gonna sell it for that. I'm almost trying to Zenith. Yeah. There was somebody yesterday who made like a level 2 a character. Like anybody did. I don't know who did it. Somebody did it. I ended up putting it on ignore. I don't even know who it was. I don't even know how Did I take them off ignore? Probably. Flash. Unignore. 5D. Was it the 5D Trickster? 5D Trickster. I don't even remember what his name was. I don't even remember. Hey, you found me. 1 passive voices. Settlers restart XDD, thanks. How many simus did you run? It worked after leaving the simu. Oh, that's kind of weird. I'm at like 10 now? Dang. GG, dude. Are you gonna use it for your character? I don't really remember what Connor did for his. I'm farming splits right now. Which split are you farming for? I had a strength life one at one point. I don't know what split your build uses though. I don't think anyone's gonna buy it. I mean, there might be somebody who wants to buy it, but are they gonna have the money for it? That's the thing. Probably not. Strength in, strength life. Wait, no, I'm looking for strength in. Dude, he's gonna drop a strength in before me. I already could tell. He's gonna drop a strength in before me. Dude, what the heck? This boss is so much easier without that extra garbage on it. No one has the money? Yeah, I don't think... No one's gonna be able to give you a price you're gonna want for it. I'll put it that way. If I get strike there, you can have... I'm not gonna pay you 50D. There was a guy who had one listed for 25D, which is why I was SSF farming it. Because I didn't want to buy it for 25D. Because that was a ridiculous price. Bubbles is in... Yo, Loy's interested in your voices. He's rich as hell, by the way. He'll give you like 2 mirrors for it. Rares, message Loy. He sounds like he's interested. He's willing to fork over cash. Somebody already DM'd me. Oh, you got competition, Loy. You better make him a good offer. You better make him a good offer. I played like 8 divs for 2 strength and splits and Necro Sellers reset. Not too hard, and yeah, well, that's actually like a reasonable price. They're a good hit, but they're not like an insane hit, right? But no, the other guy who had strength and plus personalities when we checked the market he wanted like 25 divines. He wanted to rob us. And I was like, I was not interested, you know? Not interested in getting taken to the cleaners. Lance, you look cute today. Thanks, Bandit. Appreciate you saying that. Very kind of you. Is it time for the chess piece craft? I mean, it's kind of time. Do I go for a 15% global? Do I go for a 15% defense chest though? What do you guys think? How involved do we want to be? Forehead has some shine on it today. You can't even see. What you talking about, huh? Haircut time? Yeah, I do need to get a haircut. Been stalling it for a while. What you doing? We're farming T16 Defiled Cathedrals, 8 mod maps. Basically, we're going through a rotation where we do Titanic Rogue Exiles, and then we rotate back. Right now, we're getting the maps built up again, farming them up. Fishing for Mageblood? Yep, fishing for Mageblood. That is on the agenda of the farm for sure. Trying to get the div card apothecary into our drop table.
I will bathe this world in blood.
That hit me? I'm gonna die here. Ugh. Through that phase, man.
Impressive, but futile. Swift. Inevitable. Be gone. Swift.
She regenerated her ES? Oh, come on, man. So much ES. So much ES. Alright. Winner. Aren't fishing rods so rare that only 1% of the player base is going to be able to afford them next league? Are there really going to be that many people doing fishing builds to begin with? Like, I don't think that many people will do fishing builds. I don't know. They are pretty rare. The thing is, though, they're not, like, that rare. They're rare in terms of, like, no one ever farms for them. But in terms of, like, if you actually target farm them, you could make them pretty, like, a lot of them. So if they have a high demand, there's going to be somebody who makes a lot of money from just target farming them real quick. At least I think that's what will happen. I set up my Spark Surfcaster and he has 15 million DPS on a 5-link. Hell, that sounds pretty good to me. Spark Surfcaster seems like it's popping off. Very nice. Where are you going? All right, you know what? No, I don't care about this bear. I'm not following that guy around. Teleporting frost, blocking me from my own portal. Ah! I wonder if we're gonna get more Ascendancies today. I think we'll get more Ascendancies today. Dan thinks we're gonna get the announcement, like the date. You know what? I kind of agree. Announcement plus Ascendancies sounds nice to me, doesn't it? What class is Surfcaster? It's Shadow Base, which is a pretty good starter class. Did we already see the 3 new Ascendancies for the day? No, we've not seen them yet. We're waiting patiently. We don't know if we're going to see them yet. We don't know if we're going to see Ascendancies today. I'm hoping we do, though. I'm hoping we do. You know if any builds use this? I dropped it from highest. Secrets of Suffering. Builds use that. I don't know if this league will have a... I don't know if it'll have much of a market for it, though. I would imagine that's already saturated enough for the amount of players that are using it. I'm gonna go Eternity Shroud. Ooh. Eternity Shroud. I mean, that built-in conversion is so nice for things like that. That is like really good point. It would be a very good Eternity Shroud build. You don't freaking need double rings for it. You have built-in self-chill. That's actually a very good point.
Impressive, but futile. Inevitable. Swift death.
Audio is terrible, by the way. Here, sometimes the audio will brick for YouTube. Path of Exile. Change it out for a sec. Trying to do Sanctum test on Surfcaster. Do you think it's time to scour my Archmage wand with a Ghost Enchant and put on 2 Call of the Brotherhoods? T-Just? You're considering scouring your wand to test Surfcaster. I don't know, man. That's up to you if you wanna try to do a League Start test with it that way. That's funny. Good luck to just do the test. Let us know how it goes. It's your money you're burning, and I am interested in the information you have to find. Before you scour the wand, though, can you link it to us? Also, is the value of the torment really more than the value of the craft you have on the wand? Like you could just torment a fresh base, right? Can you torment a rod? I don't think you can enchant either. I don't think you can enchant fishing rods. I think the fishing rod is like a really good early. I think it'll get outscaled by well-crafted rares, but the thing is, how hard is it going to be to get a fishing rod on the start, though? That's the thing. There is a fishing rod enchant. Can you link it to me? Probably just some meme about fishing, right? $5% gold. He doesn't know. No, I'm not. I'm not aware of whatever the enchant is. Fishing rod. 20 power runes. 5% quantity of gold drop. Shut the. Yes! Yes! 20 gold. 5% quantity of gold. What I always wanted. That is something else, man. That is something else. How much int do I have? Okay, this works on this amount of int, but it won't work when I lose some int. I need to upgrade this one more time is what I need to do. We're so close. So very close. Just a couple of reforged defenses. We have some reforged defense here. Let's just see. Let's just see. Well, we'll do it this way too. We'll check the annul. Actually, we'll do it this way. Exalt Eldritch. This way we could just keep playing the game with it if we hit a mod like this. Okay. All right, let's go back. You actually hit the global defense fracture. I actually hit the global defense fracture. It is a little bit silly, so now we're trying to see if we can finish the chess piece properly.